Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay, so previous class I taught you regarding the presentation of table and that few topics related to its classification, tabular presentation, how are we classifying that into different categories. Four types I told you. Rahul, can you tell what are the four types of classification? What are the four types of classification?
Ma'am, qualitative,
Hmm.
quantitative,
Hmm.
temporal, and
Temporal and
partial.
spatial. Okay, so these are the important classification. Then I made you to do that classification on the basis of quantitative into tables. Now here, this is about tabulation of data and parts of table. I didn't start, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So next one is about parts of table. So for constructing a table, we have to arrange, there should be some parts for the table. We have to arrange that. And when we arrange these parts of the table, we will be getting a proper table. Okay. Now, how are we going to do that? We have to present the data in rows and columns along with some explanatory notes. Okay, that I will explain how it is to be done. Tabulation, how are we doing? It can be done in one way, two-way or three-way classification. You know that in the previous chapter, you saw that two-way classification also. So on left side and on the top of that classification was given. So it can be done in one way also, two-way also, three-way classification also can be done here. So we are arranging the things into rows and columns. Then we are presenting it in a tabular form. And there are some important or necessary points to be taken care while we construct a table or while we make or prepare a table. The first one, that is table number. Okay, for any table we are preparing, it should be identified with a number, because if more than one table is there, it will be difficult. If I tell that you take this particular table 5.2, the table you take, it will be easy for you to identify. It means that in your textbook, 5th chapter, second table, that is what 5.2. Like that, we can easily tell. So whenever we are classifying or whenever we are making a table, the first thing what we should assign, that is a table number. So this is for what purpose we are doing? It is for identification purpose, because when more than one table is presented, it is compulsory that we should give this table number. Then only we can find the difference or we can distinguish one table from the other one. Okay. Now, where are we writing this? This will be at the top of the table or at the beginning of the title of the table. There also we can present this. So one important part of a table is that table number. Why do we use the table number? It is for identification purpose. Because when we have more than one table to present, the table, particular table, what are we using? That should be distinguished from other tables. So for that purpose, a number should be given. Where are we giving this? Mostly, Anish, can you say? Where are we giving this table number?
At the top,
Or
the beginning, or at the
of the
title.
title of the table. Okay. Next one, that's what I told you example. This will be whole numbers. It will be in ascending order. For example, in your textbook, if there are many tables, how are we going to do? We will write 1.2, 3.1 like that. Now, what does this 1.2 means? First chapter, second table. 3.1 means third chapter, first table. Like that, for identifying the tables, we are giving these numbers here because it's not that numbers alone we are giving. After giving one number, you can see one subscript we are using with another number. So by using this, we can identify easily the tables here. Okay, for example, they have given in your textbook, table 4.5. What do you mean by that? It should be how you should read that. It is the fifth table of the fourth chapter. So for identifying purpose, we are using this kind of table numbers. Okay. Second one, title. So before that, let me show you what it is. Here, this is an example. You can see table number is given. Either you can give here also or on the side of the title also. Okay. So usually it will be given along with the title. So table number 4.5 is given. That shows what? This table belongs to which chapter? Belongs to which chapter? Fourth chapter. And it is which number table?
4.5.
5 in the sense fifth table of the fourth chapter. Okay. Now, next is about title. Title shows about the contents of the table. What is included in the table that will be represented through the title. Okay. So there are some features for that also. Whatever title we are using, it should be clear, it should be brief, it should be short, and we should use that in a particular manner so that the interpretation will be easy for us. Interpretation or to understand that it should be easy. It should be clear and it should not be ambiguous. It should not be ambiguous in the sense by seeing that we should understand. It should not be like that we are not understanding. It should be clear. Ambiguous in the sense not clear. Okay. So it should be free from ambiguity. It finds now where it is, where we can see this title at the head of the table, after the table number or just below it. So either we can give the 4.5 table number like this, below that title can be given, or we can give just side also the title name. Okay, so title means it clearly shows what are the contents of the table. Now there are some features for the title. It should be clear, it should be short, it should be carefully, the word should be carefully used so that we should understand by reading what that table represents, and it should be free from ambiguity, or it should be clear. Now, where do we find this? We can find this at the head of the table, or just after the table number, or we can see just below it. Again, we can see that here, this is the title is used here. What is the title given here, Ellen? What is the title given here in this particular table? Ellen, can you see the screen?
Population of India according to workers and non-workers by
Yes.
gender.
Population of India according to workers and non-workers by gender and location. Which years it is? 2001. So by seeing this, you understood that this table is about workers and non-workers by gender, whether male or female. By gender, it is showing how many workers are there, how many non-workers are there, what is the total of it. Like this, according to the location they have given, rural location or urban location, altogether how much it is given. So by seeing this itself, you can easily understand, you can easily understand who are the workers, who are the non-workers in rural and the urban areas. So that is what the title should be, in such a way that should be clear for you very easily. There should not be any ambiguity here. Now, next one, captions or column headings. Here, each column there will be a heading or there will be a designation given to the about what all figures are given in the column. That we call it as column heading or caption. Okay. So next one important part of a table is captions or column headings. Now where it is given, top of each column in the table, and we are giving a designation to the column that explains that what do you mean by that figures given in the column. For example, here it is given which one is considered as a column here? Any heading you can read?
It is workers.
Gender.
Gender.
Gender, workers, non-worker, it is given. Okay.
Total.
So here it is column heading is given by seeing the column heading. Okay. Workers it's given. In the workers itself, you can see main workers are there, marginal workers are there. So by seeing that, it is understood that who are coming under main workers, how many numbers are coming in that, how many are coming in the marginal column, like that easily we can recognize. Okay. So heading should be clear, and whatever heading is given, for example, non-worker, in this it is very easy to understand. 18 non-workers, crores, it is in crores. So 18 crore non-workers are there. If you see in the 18 crore male non-workers are there in the rural area. So easily we can interpret that. So what are they telling regarding is captions by seeing that there is a designation given on the top, non-workers, easily it explains the figures of the column. Whatever numbers they have given, easily we can understand, okay, this means non-workers means this many numbers are there in the category of non-workers, maybe males in the rural area or females in the rural area. This is what we call it as caption or column heading. Now next one, like column heading, we have row headings also that we call it as stubs. Okay.
Stubs.
Stubs or row heading. Stubs means what? Each row we have a heading that we call it as stubs. Okay. That let me show you one more picture. Yes, this one if you see. This is stub. Okay. Here, whatever we are entering, that is entries here. Stub entries here. Okay. Here, caption is given. Column head is given. These are all column headings, whatever it is. There, so figures will be given. So easily we can understand, okay, this column heading means this many numbers in this particular category. Like that we can understand. Okay. So stub means what now? It is the row heading. Here we will be entering the stub entries, whatever, like in the previous one you saw stub entries. What are those stub entries in this particular one? Here in this, which one is considered as a row heading? Here so many headings are there. Here so many headings are there. For each row you can see headings. Okay. What are they?
Rural, urban.
Rural, urban, location. That means under the location, you can see the headings rural, urban, and last all together. I mean total of that. Okay. So all these things can be considered as what? Stubs here. Okay. What do you mean by stub? Row. What is the other word for stub?
Row headings.
Row headings. Okay. Now, here, each row of the table, there should be a heading. Designation tells us what figures. I mean, one designation is given. We can see the figure there also or number there also, and we can understand that this many are there in that particular row. Okay, and that designations what we are giving for that particular row, that we call it as stubs or stub items. That will be on which side of the column? This is left column. The first column we are starting with, that will be, we are entering there the stubs. Because of that reason, we call it as stub column. Here you can see, this is, if you consider this as a column, this is stub column where we are entering the stub headings or headings, row headings we are entering. There where we are giving description of row heading, and at the same time where we are giving that row headings, there also you can see one heading for all these are all stub entries. There also we can see one heading, that is subheading. Where are we giving that? Left hand top in the table. Next one, body of the table. Where are we presenting the main figures what we have collected or main data what we have collected? Body of the table is the main part and it contains the actual data. It is fixed. Whatever figure is given in the data, it is fixed in the table and it is determined by row and column of that particular table. We will see both row and column to identify the figure in that particular table. For example, if we ask non-workers in the urban area, non-worker male in the urban area, what is the answer? Non-worker in the male area. What is the, sorry, male, non-worker male in the urban area. What is the answer from this table?
7.
7. Okay. Same way, non-worker female in the rural area.
25.
25. Okay. So we are taking into consideration the column also, column heading. At the same time, we are taking into consideration this row also. Okay. So by seeing these two, we can locate the figure or locate the actual data here. So that is what they are telling here related to the body of the table. Body of the table is the main part and it contains the actual data. Now, where can we find that particular data? When we are seeing the row and column, we will be getting that particular figure or data in the table, which is fixed. Okay. Here one example is given. Data in the second row and the fourth column indicate that 25 crore females in rural India were non-workers in 2001. Okay, so what they have taken here, row is taken. Okay. Yes, 25. What is given in this table? Is it different? Yeah, 25. Okay. So it indicates that, example they have given, second row and the fourth column indicate that 25 crore females in rural India were non-workers in 2001. This is how we study a table. Now, one more I showed you that table. Just let me take that. There it is given where the body is coming, body of the table. Here all these areas you can see body of the table. We are entering numbers or data in this particular area. Next one, unit of measurement. Now you can see that how are we measuring the units in this particular table? That should be there along with the title. If we are using different units for rows and column, that also will be specified there along with the stubs or caption. Stubs are what now? What do you mean by stub?
Row headings.
Row heading. What do you mean by caption? Caption?
Column headings.
Column heading. Okay. So if we are using any units or different units we are using, near the stub that units will be measured or will be written. Captions, if we are using another one, we will be writing that particular unit. So unit of measurement when we are using in the table, that should be always stated along with the title. So here, let me take that. Yes, where the units are given here, you can see here, along with the title, just below that, they have given in crores. Okay, so it shows that this many crores of people are working or non-working, males, females are coming in that. So what do you mean by unit of measurement? One unit of measurement we are using in the table, that will be always with the title. If we are using different units, that will be there near the row heading or near the column heading. Next one, if figures are very large, they will be rounded up and method of rounding should be indicated. That also you can see in this. It's given here as a note. Figures are rounded to nearest crore. So that should be mentioned if we are rounding off the numbers. Next one, source. Now, from where we have got this particular data, that should be indicated. So that should be presented in the table. So from which area you have collected this particular data, or from where you got all this information, that should be presented in the table. And if more than one source is there, all the sources are to be written in this particular data, not a source here. All the sources are to be written there in the source area. Okay, so source, where are we writing? At the bottom of the table. So here, source is what? From where we are getting the data, that should be presented in the table. It should be mentioned in the table. If we have more than one source, all those sources should be written in the area where are we writing source. Okay, source where we have, when we are writing the source, it is generally written at the bottom of the table. So till now, few points I told, we'll just do a recap. Okay, because I'm only going on talking, right? Okay, so there are some parts of table. What are those parts of table? Till now, whatever parts I told, I want everyone to switch on your video. All are like, I cannot see, only some are there in the class. Yes, everyone. switch
Ma'am,
on.
I'm having
Yeah.
a net issue. My video
Okay.
might go off in between.
Okay, fine. Others can, right? Helen, Sayujya, Abhijit, Sandra, Basuri, Pavitra, all switch on. Yes. Okay, so there are some parts for the table. Few I discussed. Starting with first part, what did I say? Sanam, can you tell? I hope you were there that time.
I was late, ma'am.
Okay. What about Kevin? Can you tell the first part which I discussed? No. What about Anish?
Table number.
Table number. What do you mean by that table number?
Ma'am, it is assigned for identification purpose.
Identification purpose. Okay.
Yeah,
You
it is,
can see, you can see and tell there is no problem, but it should be correct. That's all. Yes.
it is given at the top or at the beginning of the
Yeah.
title. of the-
Where are we giving that? It is given at the top of the table. Okay. Then any other feature?
Numbers, table numbers are whole ascending.
Yes,
Ascending
table.
order.
Yeah, that point is important. Table numbers where you are using the whole numbers. Okay. And that will be in the ascending order will be using. Then one more point, if there are more tables.
Subscripted numbers like
Yeah.
1.2.
0.2, 3.1 or 3.4, these kind of numbers will be used instead of, I mean, for identifying the tables very easily. Okay. So this is about the first one. Amal, can you say what do you mean by title?
File is name in the top.
Yeah, it is given on the top. Okay.
Top.
Anything else? How should be the title? It should be
Should be written in the
It should be written on the top. Okay. Rahul, can you tell some features are there for that?
And it will be clear.
It should be clear. Then,
Brief and carefully worded.
yeah, it should be written carefully. Careful words should be used so that there should not be any confusion. Okay.
should be
Next.
understand.
Yeah, it is easy. It should be easily understandable one. Okay. Ellen Thomas, can you tell the other point?
Ma'am, it
Hmm.
should be clear and free for.
Yeah, free from ambiguity. I'm asking another part of table, another specification of table. What is
Ma'am,
the
it
other one?
narrates about content of the table.
What is it?
It narrates about content of the table.
Which one you're talking?
Title.
Title. No, title over. Next point. Next part.
Caption or column headings.
Yes, captions or column heading. So understand that for caption, caption is the other term which we are using for column heading. What do you mean by that?
Ma'am,
Pranav?
it is in the top of a table.
It is in the top of the table.
Each column.
Each column, it will be there on the top of each column. Some designation will be given. Okay. Then this is also known as caption, I told. Next point related to the parts of the table. Pranav, can you?
Stubs.
Stubs, or it has got one more name. What is that?
These are called raw heading.
Raw heading. Okay. So understand this. Raw headings are also known as stubs here. Now, what do you mean by that?
Each row of table has to give
Each row.
one heading.
What is that? There is a heading, raw heading. We call it
It
as
is,
stub.
it is a heading given to the rows.
Okay, fine. Then some more thing we told related to that. What is that? Stubs
It is
designation.
it is in the left column.
Place of the
Okay,
row.
it is in the left column, which is also known as a stub column. Okay. Okay, fine. So stubs, some few subheadings also are there. That also we call it as a stubs here. Okay. Next important part of table. Abhijit, can you tell? Abhijit. Basuri. Now those who are not talking, I'll remove. That's better, I think.
Body of the table.
Body of the table. Okay, what do you mean by body of the table?
This is the main part
Hmm.
which contains actual data.
Okay, Abhijit. Main part where you can see the data is included, or all the data is related to the column heading and row heading is given in that particular area. That we call it as body of the table. Okay. Next one, Sanam.
Unit of measurement.
Unit of measurement. Okay, what do you mean by that?
Ma'am, in the table, it should always be stated alongside the title.
Hmm.
And
In the table alongside, what is it? Just tell once more.
I'm reading from the text.
Okay, say.
And the unit of measurement of the figures in the table should always be stated alongside with the title.
With the title, just along with the title,
Title.
this unit of measurement will be given. In this particular table, which I showed you, that is given as crores. That is the unit of measurement we are using. Okay. Next point, Sandra.
Source.
Wait.
Source.
Source. Okay. What do you mean by source?
It is a brief statement
Hmm.
indicating the source of data presented in the table.
Okay, that you got from textbook. What do you mean by that? Source. From where you got this? See, we are presenting a data in the table. So what do you mean by source means what? Simple term, you know the meaning, what it is. Pavitra, can you tell? Source in the sense from where you got this information, that we call it as source. Okay. Now regarding source, I told you 2-3 things. What is that? Basuri, can you tell? Basuri. Regarding source, I told you something. What is that? You don't know. Abhilash.
Ma'am, sources are written at the bottom of the table.
It is
And,
written at the bottom of the table. Okay.
and if there are multiple sources, all of them should be mentioned.
Okay. If there are more sources, more than one source, all those things should be mentioned in the source here. Okay. Here only one source is shown, that is Census of India 2001. But if you are taking taking data from 2-3 sources, all those things should be mentioned here. Okay. That is what you mean by source. Now, one more feature is there for the table. That is the last one. That is note is given. You can see one area here where note is given. What note is given there? Figures are, that is, we have to take care. They are telling that this is not the original one. We have rounded it off to the nearest crore. So that note is represented or written at the down of the data, which by seeing itself, we can see that it is somewhat some sort of rounding off is done before itself. Okay, so this is another feature you can see related to the another part you can see related to the table. What is that? It is the last part of the table. It explains what it explains, that there is a specific feature for the data where the data is contained, that is not self-explanatory. It has been self-explanatory in the sense, you know, that some changes have brought to that particular data, then some rounding off is done, then only it has brought to this particular form. So before, already the explanation, everything is done before. Now the rounding off is done. That note only they have written on this particular table. So here in this one, they are not showing. The previous one, they have written a note related to it. What is the note here? Figures are rounded to the nearest crore. In the sense, you know that when the points come, they don't want to present this in a point form. They have rounded it off to the nearest crore. So these are the important things related, or important points related to the parts of table. This is presentation of data. Vishnu is coming at this point. Only 5 minutes are there. So here, not 5 minutes, we have class till 5:20, right? Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
presentation of data. Now, how are we going to present the data in different forms? I told that in the beginning, data, it is voluminous, so that should be presented in a compact form. Mainly, we are presenting these into different forms. One is tabular presentation that I told you before. Now, next one is diagrammatic presentation, or we say that this will be presented in different methods, through different methods: geometric form, frequency diagram, arithmetic line graphs. Through this way, we can present the data. At last, graphical presentation of data. Graphical presentation also, you can see it can be presented through histogram, polygon, frequency curve, ogive. These are the ways through which we can present the data through graph. Okay, now what all things are coming in that I will be telling. So first, next one is related to diagrammatic presentation of data. Okay, so first, classification is over. Second one, tabular presentation. In this, they have not given the classification. Third one, if you see, that is diagrammatic representation of data. So when we are presenting the data, first one is what? First is classification. Okay. Then only the second method is coming, tabular presentation. The third method is diagrammatic representation. Okay. Now, through diagram, we are presenting the data into an effective manner. By seeing this, we can see that there are so many numbers there, or maybe it is not very easy for us to understand by seeing the data. But when we represent that through the diagram, it can be easily understood. Yeah, before that, okay, Abdul Aman, absent. Ellen Thomas,
Present, ma'am.
okay, present. Ellen Burgess,
Present, ma'am.
Anish, present. Aparna,
Present, ma'am.
Krishnakanti, okay. Krishnanuni, absent. Naveen, absent. Last periods are busy all. Akshay,
Present, ma'am.
okay. Pavitra,
Present, ma'am.
present. Yeah. Pranav, present.
Yes, ma'am.
Rahul, present. Roseanne, absent. Sayujya,
Present.
present. Vinay, absent. Vishnu,
Present.
Abhiram, Abhijit, Abhilash, Abhijit present. Abhilash present. Amal,
Present, ma'am.
Basuri, Kevin present.
Present, ma'am.
Omar, absent. Sanam, present. Sandra, present. Okay then, bye everyone. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.